By its very existence and character, Berlin remains the most compelling argument for an open world. We're reminded of the many traditions of openness and democracy that have marked the history of this city. America missed me.
And the two, and the 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to the Burnt Beyond podcast. Brought to you by Audio. And Audio Files.
Well, it's not a separate file, but audio waves.
Audio Waves.
We're brought to you by Audio Waves.
So now they can hear you?
They can hear.
Good.
Just like they could hear our very interesting and intricate conversations on the last episode.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked listening to that one.
And please keep our deepest and darkest secrets. We shared those with you for a reason. It's because we trust you with them. What do you got, buddy? Because once again, I'm coming to the table dry.
I'm holding this podcast down. In Minnesota, hunting culture is a pretty big thing, right?
I would say.
Do deer know that come November they're gonna get shot at? There's a thing with genetical ancestral trauma.
Yeah.
I was learning this through when I was taking a few classes, but this is this was brought to me in the topic of generational trauma of African Americans, that sort of thing. I'm applying it to deer. So do they know that every November a bunch of humans are going to climb up into trees and rain fire upon them? That's my question.
Well, they've got.
I know they're in the middle of
clock.
I know they're at that point they're in the middle of the rut, so they're more concerned about.
Yeah. If anything,
getting it on,
you said, over the years, they've adapted that during rutting season, there's an imposed danger of loud bangs.
You would think that after year, they would learn.
Yeah, I don't think they
They're not
necessarily know it's humans. They might know. I guess they might, because there are some really shitty hunters out there that don't hide themselves well to the deer and are constantly spooking deer and whatnot.
Yeah.
They probably see us more.
Or what? No,
It's
even
the
what about?
sounds.
Smells. It's why am I
Smells and
smelling?
sounds.
Why am I smelling so much humans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then suddenly comes fucking opener day. All it is bang, bang, bang throughout the fucking woods. I mean, duck season's around the same time, so they hear duck shotguns and shit go off.
Is that their
It could be the warning. Start fucking hiding. Because it certainly does feel like it.
They definitely know.
Something I've always been curious about.
I think so. I think it's a learned.
I think they also adapt to areas, because the area we hunt in, it's getting logged down now, so that probably doesn't help a lot of it too. But it's starting to get to a point where they're seeing less and less deer up there in that area.
Yeah.
So they probably, as an area gets more populated with hunters every year, they go, fuck, we gotta fuck it.
We gotta go.
Migrate. We gotta move.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Just like the pioneers back in the day.
Time to go further north.
Whenever you feel danger or you feel not good, you move. Same with the people that have pet deer. I don't really say pet deer, but they live on land and they feed them. They don't hunt them or shoot them.
Yeah.
They are just as smart, they know where to go to eat and where to.
No, they're not gonna get shot,
Right.
so they hang out in the area.
Yep.
Possibly.
No, it's a for sure thing. Not possibly.
I'm not a scientist, so I can't say these things are for
You don't have to be a scientist. You're a biologist.
I don't need some guy being you're wrong, you fucking idiot. I'm not a scientist. I don't know.
It's not scientist, it's biologist.
A biologist is a scientist.
Well, kind of, but a biologist studies animals.
It's a type of science.
Fine.
Multiple types of science.
I guess.
Transitioning.
It's to a female. Jason would like to announce his transition.
Straight into the next topic. Just when I die, going off of deer, I would like y'all to taxidermy me.
I don't think you legally can.
You can't.
Please taxidermy me.
Though there is that one. What was the one thing? I remember it being, I think it was on Rogan, that there's some, if you go to China, there is a museum where you can go to where it is taxidermied humans.
Yeah, bodies.
Yeah, where they have like
They have that-
organs and shit on display.
It's not just in China, because they have that in Las Vegas, too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They found it in Vegas, but they found that they weren't doing it ethically, and they were getting them from that place in China.
Chinese prisoners or whatever.
Yeah, because like they take like prisoners and shit. It's like not ethically harm and purpose humans.
No, please do not taxidermy me. Turn me into a tree.
Okay, that's what she wants.
That's what I want.
Okay.
I want to be planted as a tree.
I still.
Well, I don't want to be planted as a tree. I just want to be the fertilizer for said tree.
Oh, you want to be a fertilizer for a tree?
Like, bury me, turn me into the compost if you have to, or just straight body,
Right under a tree.
right under, and then plant a tree.
Do you have a tree that you? Oh, plant a tree on top of you?
So I.
Don't plant me on top of him.
Why would I?
So I get
You
turned.
want to do the whole thing where like they're able to like embed you and infuse you with like the seed
Yes.
because they can embed. Like,
There's
the
a
human
company
remains,
that
like,
does
into
it.
like the seed or into like the stock of a tree that you get.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the stock of the tree. I don't know how they do it, but there's a company that does it now that says you can come back as a tree.
Yeah.
But you can't plant me where you can't come see me. So don't plant me in the
Well, yeah,
yard.
you gotta meticulously plan it though, because
Right.
I can't plant you up in fucking Walker where in 10 years you're gonna get logged down.
Right.
I
And
don't
then
want that to
also,
happen either.
also too, there's a law that the people that the cremation society that cremates you to do this, you have to like sign off, or I have to sign off before, and then I think they have to like make sure they know where you planted the tree.
Interesting. I didn't know about that whole thing. Is that tree back there one of the trees that you got?
Yep.
Okay. I was curious. Like, you would get as a, what was it, Earth Day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every birthday you get a sapling. Yep, the one behind the shed, the pine tree.
Did you get that
they-
in
That
kindergarten?
they keep asking me to cut down.
I don't want it cut down
Pa wants it cut down.
because it's eventually going to get so big it'll be into the shed
And the gate.
and the gate. Yeah, we shouldn't have planted it there.
I
Wonder how hard it would be to move it.
I planted it on
Not
my
bad.
Probably could cost some money.
I planted mine on my grandma and grandpa's old cabin.
Yeah.
My mom's side. She sold that cabin, so I think she did end up telling them, like, please don't
cut that down.
please don't cut that down.
Yeah.
But I want to see how fucking
Yeah, I
big
had
it is now.
2 back here. We had to take one out because I think no, we didn't have to take it out. I think that one did get run over by the mower.
Yeah.
I think one did get ran over.
I don't
What?
think that was an accident.
Yeah, maybe.
Pa definitely.
Pa didn't give two shits.
Pa definitely.
I don't think Pa
Pa
was just fucking cruising.
And then he saw it and he's like, "It's an accident." And
Yeah.
then fucking kept.
So
going.
speaking of big trees, pine trees that you guys used to get in school, I also got them in school for Earth Day.
Did you?
And so I planted 2 when we lived in the Rockford Trailer Park, and I can take you today to show you guys them trees.
Are they in the trailer park? Or
Yeah,
are they?
they're in the trailer park in
big
our
now?
yard. They're huge.
Like compared to
They're
a tree back
massive.
here.
It's been like 35 years.
I know, but like, is it like the size of the tree out front? Is it the size of this tree here?
I don't know. I haven't been there in a long time. But the last time I seen them was probably 10 years ago. And they were nice sized pine trees. We don't have any pine trees.
Why was it always pine trees?
That's probably the cheapest to plant. Everyone's always
Did you ever
about
get a? Did
planting
you get a pine tree?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Or why?
I feel like mine was like. Last time I saw it was definitely
Logging.
like 8 years ago or something like that. And I feel like mine at the time was bigger than yours is now. So I feel like it was a different species or whatever, though.
Could be.
Because I feel like mine was bigger at the time than yours.
Yeah, because that one, I would say I got that one, we'll say about 3rd grade.
Yeah,
I don't think it was as early as kindergarten, but it was elementary school, so we'll say like middle of the road, 3rd grade.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to take you guys to see those two trees. 'cause
Curious
they're
what the
huge.
effectiveness of that program is.
Well, I mean,
Like, take 100% of the saplings they gave out
in every school.
in every school. What is the effectiveness of that program?
Well, that's what I just said. It's for logging. It's for wood. They eventually. Yeah.
I mean, in this yard, no.
it does nothing but help the environment.
That's not logging. Logging
Oxygen.
is the cutting down of trees.
If it was for logging, they would have
Told
like,
you to plant them in rows in an open
plant
field.
them here.
They're eventually going
Everyone
to
on
cut
the
'em
weekend,
down.
go here and plant them.
Yeah, I mean, whenever, like, as far as we own this house, that tree will never get cut down unless
Right.
one of you cut it down.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get. It's not like the city's gonna come over and be like, "We need your tree specifically."
No.
You got some good wood there, and we're gonna take it.
Well, no, and you wouldn't pick that one because it's only like not even
Yeah, it's
that tall.
old. They would have came for the neighbors' trees a long time ago.
No, they go to the out north woods, like
That's what I'm
where you hunt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why these.
But
trees
that's why
aren't for
trees are
logging.
planted.
They gave out them to provide shade, clean air, and improved water quality.
There you go.
Plant them on.
Oh, they
the side of a
also
lake
and
cause
to provide
erosion.
homes for animals and habitats for wildlife.
And humans.
And in addition
Homes
to
for
helping
humans.
reduce soil erosion.
Look up. Can you look up on average how many of those trees are planted?
Yeah, keep it up, but
But
know.
yeah, you could.
I go. Yeah, because you can't think of anything.
No, I was gonna say he said homes for animals, and I said and humans.
Well, who's?
What the hell do you think we plant trees for?
Nah, if you're planting it in your backyard, you're not living in that tree.
Oh my God, Jordan, you're totally missing the point.
Nobody-
They build homes.
Like, yeah, with trees that they farm on logging fucking areas, not the trees that were planted by fucking third graders. If a third grader decides to go plant it in the middle of the forest, yeah, that'll probably get logged. But majority of the kids that got those trees,
How do you
probably
know
planted-
people? How do you know kids haven't? They probably been giving
I'm
away
saying
trees for
some
years.
probably have. Maybe up north they're going out into the woods, but I'm saying a majority of those kids that probably got those trees either planted them in their backyard or did something like Mason where he planted it in his grandma's cabin's backyard. Somewhere they can go and visit it, not in the middle of the woods where in 30 years you're not going to be able to tell what tree you fucking planted.
I
I
cannot
marked
find
that son of a
data
gun.
on it because all I get is how many trees were planted on Earth Day.
Okay.
I don't get
How many were? It's got to be a lot.
and again, I'm only seeing stuff from like this specific onetreeplanted.org. Like I'm not saying,
Because didn't Mr. Beast do like, I planted 1 billion trees or something like that?
I heard that.
He did something like that.
A lot of places, if you buy their paper, or
24 million
cards, they'll
trees
plant a
tree
tree.
planted.
24 million?
Team trees?
Team trees, yeah, that's what it was. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, no, because I get like stuff from earthday.org. I get stuff from neighborhoodforest.org, Earth Restoration Service. So it's all like different companies or individual, organizations. So I can't get an accurate verse.
I know you can't plant a tree on like the bank of a lake
No.
because the roots will cause erosion.
This actually transitions right into the next topic I have about Mr. Beast.
Okay.
He tweeted something about him running for president.
Oh God, Jesus.
In
Lord,
our,
help us all.
I don't think he's
I doubt he's serious.
I don't think he's of legal age, apparently. That being said, in our lifetime, does he run?
Fuck, they didn't think Trump could win.
I didn't say
Yeah,
did he
I
win,
think
because that was
anybody
my
can win.
next question.
Well, they didn't. Nobody thought Trump would run or win.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna run, but I didn't think he'd win, and he did.
As soon as he announced it, yeah, but when he
Speaking
announced
of
it,
him,
you
he's
were probably
live
like,
now.
What?
Live in Pennsylvania.
Because I can totally see it when me and you were like fucking 30 to 50. Some of the biggest people with influence are gonna be the social media influencers and shit like that. People are already in our generation don't like listening to politics, don't care to fucking listen to politics.
He's prepping for his run in 2036.
Busy.
Your generation, I think.
Hates politicians.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
And then
listen to
my
politics.
generation, I think my generation is more of the chill people that who really cares
in-between.
too, but the in between. But then Gary's
What generation?
generation.
Gary's
I think I'm
generation is
Gen X.
more passionate about
I'm not
separate politicians and their viewpoints than
Right.
football players.
Right. Yeah, and so I think his generation, the older people, are very concerned about the country, and so they're
Yeah,
more
because they didn't.
interested.
That generation didn't have social media like we got it, where you're seeing videos of senators speaking as much as back in the day. Gary saw a senator on TV on the news every once in a while.
Yeah.
Where now it's like I open up fucking Twitter and I've got
And it's, like,
eight
shoved in
different
your
senators
face.
fucking videos of them and their viewpoints, or this person did that, this person hates this person because of that.
You're totally
there's
right.
a-
Every single day it's shoved in everybody's face.
Yeah.
There's a whole post from 3 days ago about him saying, like, people are number one priority. You wouldn't care about party lines. And he goes, anyway, I'll pick this up in 15 years.
All right. So it sounds like he'd run independent.
We need a good independent runner.
I mean, there's a good Kennedy. Somebody with a
know.
notable last name running as an independent candidate.
Plus, see him take a cognitive test.
Kennedy?
That's a joke.
Oh.
Trump
It's like Kennedy's
challenged Biden.
fucking
He goes,
taming
I'll
ravens
go with
right now.
you.
You see the videos of Kennedy taming ravens?
Yes.
I think any president or anybody running for president should have a cognitive test.
Yeah. And Kennedy
It's
would
not
Kennedy would
required.
definitely pass.
What about old people driving?
Fucking taking off the goddamn roads every fucking day when we're driving in that van home or whatever. Whenever somebody cuts you off, it's always like 70% of the time it's fucking old people,
What's that other 30?
women, and fucking Asians.
And-
Sorry, but
and-
that's just
and people on
observation.
their cell phone. You're gonna have
this
to...
is my scientific data.
fucked.
No, for a year and a half, I drove a van for my job.
Which is
I was on
Asian
I was on the road more than most citizens in the state or country. Drive around. I implore you to drive around for at least a month. Quit your job and just drive on the roads and tell me who you get cut off by the most.
Yeah. And people texting. And
Follow the
talking on their
statistics.
phone.
Yeah, who talks on their phone when they're driving more than anybody?
Right.
Women.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of white
I got
guys.
a woman I can debate
Lot
with
of
here. I don't
white
have an Asian
construction
that I can debate
guys.
with or an old person.
I disagree with that.
I will debate any women, Asian, or old person on this topic. Come at me.
If you say age, we will not talk. God, Jesus.
That shit. Get canceled at the start of your career so that you can just redeem it by the end.
Oh, my Lanta.
I will fight it. Are you pulling up statistics?
Trying, yeah.
Oh,
Please.
God.
Who are the most distracted drivers?
People in New Mexico, apparently.
I would say white construction workers.
Did you say white?
All right, wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I won't. I won't
hold up.
disagree with that because a lot of the time we are on the phone texting fucking clients or
Yeah.
on the phone with a job. seeker or
Construction
something.
workers are the worst.
I won't
They're
argue.
always
I
on their
think the
phone.
number one, like, crash and DUI is, like, trucks, too. Another.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
One thing I'm getting here is this is on generations. Millennials between 25 and 44 tend to be the worst drivers.
So I'm a millennial.
You are a millennial between the age of 25 and 44, if that's it.
So I didn't know them these.
Well, too bad. That's when you were born.
Getting the most accidents.
Many more men than women die each year in motor vehicle crashes. However, men typically drive more miles than women and are likely to engage in risky driving practices, not including seatbelts, driving while impaired, and speeding.
Men.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
I get
say
it.
that I have never had more issues on the road more than I've had with Nissan.
Oh, the most risky drivers, this is another thing, people who drive for work.
Yep.
So, you know, talking to clients, construction workers, blah, blah, blah. Young drivers, and then all these other ones, optimists, blamers, hedonists, people who are...
What?
Yeah. People who are...
What's a hedonist?
people who are easily distracted, people who are low awareness or empathy.
Okay. I'm looking for, like, demographics, but...
Told ya.
Told me what?
A hedonist is someone who only focuses on themselves and, like, their own pleasure. It's something.
Oh. And they're the one in the worst drivers?
I guess so.
I hope. That's Gary. That's what he is. Because
What?
when he drives down the road, he doesn't give a shit about anybody else. He's a hedonist.
Another thing I just want to... The only other topic I got, just so I can stop looking at my phone for the topics, is... I hate... So I go to a gas station probably once a day, right? Either for snacks or a good old roast or something. every day I go to the same gas station. I go to my local Casey's, right? See the same workers. And every day,
Gary needs you.
We're podcasting.
He doesn't want to come on the podcast. Gary needs you. I
Come
told
on.
him earlier that.
Come on out.
oh, he's scared.
And he goes, "Do I
He's
come?"
scared. Get out of
And he
here.
goes, "Should I come out and fuck with you guys?" And I go, "Don't do anything you don't want Sean to about 100 people."
Anyway,
Every day, I go to the same gas station, right? I see the same workers at the gas station. Except for the one lady that I mostly get, or whatever. She's the only person that doesn't, but I get it asked if I have rewards every day.
Oh.
And it pisses me off. Do
No, I
either of
don't.
you get this?
When I was working,
well, do you
putting
have
in
the
van,
reward?
I have it, I just don't want to enter it in.
Why?
That's the same thing with me. I don't. Have my wallet
I
on.
don't.
You can get free shit.
I signed
Okay,
up.
the one time, so there's this one older lady, and she always asks me, like, if I don't get my usual lady that I go to, I get this other person. And she always asks, like, do you want to put in, like, rewards? And I usually just say no. About a week back, I forgot to, like, I just put it in, right?
Yeah.
And then she was having issues on her end with it, where she's now asking me for my phone number to put it in, so she has
Yeah.
to type it in at that point. So I'm like, this
That's
is just
kind of
pissing me
annoying.
off. Yeah.
No. So when I
And it's just a made up. I've never had my rewards. Do I have to like?
Redeem them.
Do I have to like? Because that's the thing with the one lady that I usually go to, I put it in for her. That's it. All the others, I won't. I don't want to do.
Yeah.
But for like, do I have to go on my app and be like, I want to redeem the 2-for-1 go, or does it just auto apply?
Yes.
Because I've never
So-
seen it auto apply.
so I
Even
think
when I have put it in with her, right? I've never seen anything auto apply.
I might have only used
Which
the-
it's just a made up system. It's a made up system. So
And if you're earning like gas points, I know if like they have an option to scan at the pump, it'll ask you like, do you want to use?
Yeah,
your
like
points?
Culver.
Yeah. Do you want to
yeah.
use your points and get this much off? But if like the Speedway app, they have the things where it's like, get this many points and get a free slushie. The way you do it is you go in, you get your slushie, and then you go on the app, and it'll give you a barcode they can scan.
okay, that makes more.
But then, like,
do I
keep
keep
bumping
tapping
my
my
toes.
But
toes?
then too, like if you have like quick rewards, like at Quick Trip, if you ever go to Quick Trip, they have that. But every Friday they do a special of like one certain item,
Yeah.
and you can go in there, and if you have the rewards, you just put in your number or scan the bar or whatever, and they give you free shit no matter what they are doing that week.
No, because I think I have it for Quick Trip. I have it for Casey's, and I have it for Speedway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. No, it was the same thing when I was working in the van. I'd go to the fucking.
The only thing I was okay with is when we were working for the garage for was putting it in for the gas.
The Speedway, yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
slow free money over time.
Yeah, I
Compared to
see, and I never did it. I was saving.
What were you
I
gonna
never.
say?
So I would go to the same fucking Rockford Quick Trip every morning, and I'd go to the same lady every fucking morning, and she'd be like, "Do you want rewards?" And I'd be like, "Nope." All right, it only takes a minute to sign up. Nope, I'm good, thank you.
At this point, I am gonna say something like, I come in here.
Yeah,
Don't ask.
they
me.
stopped asking me for a while, but then she picked up again, and I was like, "I don't want rewards, lady. I had it. That's the thing. I have the card in my wallet, and if I double click my phone, you double click it, I've got Speedway rewards right there and Quick rewards right there."
And that's so maybe it's just because I don't want to take up more of their time. I just want to be in it.
It's not that I don't
That-
want to
maybe-
take up more of their time. I want to get out of it.
Yeah, I would.
They
that's what I
probably
was gonna
get
say.
commission.
I was gonna.
That's what I was.
I was gonna say maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a matter of I want to. That sounds bad. Maybe it's not that I want to help them. Maybe it's just I'm a. Gotta keep moving.
I want to keep moving. I'm not
And,
here
but
and
at
to
the
hold
second-
up the customer behind you.
Exa-
Yeah, you
exactly.
take longer.
You know?
For example, when I picked this up from Holiday today, like it's just one guy, and then me. But in the time that it took him, 4 other people ended up
Lined up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing. I'm sitting there like watching this guy, and I thought he was trying to do one of those like, you give them $30, can I have 20 cash, and then
Oh.
you know what I'm talking about? Where you
Yeah.
like
They-
where you do some weird.
Easy switch ups
Yeah.
in the change.
Yeah, and now you get $20 back or something
Yeah.
like that.
The
And
worst
I thought he
part-
was trying to do that because he's like, they were saying like, all right, it's $25 or whatever. I think he was buying, because after he walked out, he's like, she was like fucking up with the money at the same time, and she's like, and he was just like, he looked behind and he's like, just keep the change. I'll just go get my ice or whatever. So at that point, I didn't think it was that, but like, he put like, or it may have been 35 or something, but it was like 20, 30, and then a 5, and then after that, he took a 10 back and then laid out 10 ones. So I was like, this looks like he was trying to do some switcheroo.
Another thing that's annoying is when people go into gas stations and you're in line and then they buy scratch off.
Yes, I was gonna.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Like,
They-
okay.
And they just scoot over
Yep.
and they scratch them right there on the counter.
I've seen
I-
people
I-
do that, or they can't decide what tickets they want, or they're getting like a few of each, or fucking
Yep.
like picking their numbers.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna bring that up too. Now that pissed me off
No.
because I was like,
That's
well,
the worst.
now I might as well get in line for the.
Yeah.
Might as well move over and get in the other one.
I'm like, I pulled up here for a 5-second transaction, and you got this old man or this old lady. They're always older,
Yeah.
and it's like they're just sitting there scratching
Well,
them, or they're there, and
have
then
you
they
seen the
just
people that-
they scoot over like 6 inches.
They've got the scanner there. Have you seen the people they'll buy like 10, they'll just scratch the barcode and then they'll scan
See
the
if
thing.
it wins.
Yep, they don't even scratch the
Yeah.
scratch off. They just scratch the barcode.
Oh,
and
really?
They stick it in the
Those are the gamblers.
Yeah.
Those are
I've
those
never-
are the
I've-
ones with addiction.
Yeah.
When you say that they just slide over right at the till, I've never seen.
I've seen it.
I've
I've seen when we were driving for the grocery, I would see guys buy them and then just go sit right outside the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Be
I've seen
scratching.
that
I've
too,
seen
yeah.
I've seen that, but I've never seen someone slide over at
Have
the
you
till.
seen the TikToks
Yeah.
of the guy that gets gas station pull tabs?
I don't like that guy. I don't like it.
I've seen it.
I listen just for the
Yeah.
and then I go. And usually the
You
guy
never win.
And usually the guy that's recording, he always like goes down to his feet, and his feet is like he's standing in like a hot dog container or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It's probably just two guys that one of them is running the gas station,
Yeah.
and they have a fake roll of
Possibly. He never
Scratch
fucking
offs.
wins.
right. It's a fake roll, and it's for TikTok views.
That would be a fucking.
That's all it
That'd be
is.
the death of Gary.
I'll bet.
Gas station pull tabs.
Oh my god. I would have to divorce them.
Well, there's some states like fucking in like South Dakota where they've got like slot machines at the gas station. We ran into a couple
Yeah.
of those
Up north too.
in Minnesota.
Walker.
Oh,
there's-
really?
At chicken. What is it? Some kind of chicken thing in the gas station.
Well, that's you're
They
talking
have-
right outside of Northern Lights, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
saying,
gas station right on the other side.
I mean,
of the
yeah,
corner.
but that is in a different nation.
I remember stopping in South Dakota a couple of times.
That
at
is on
gas
the
stations.
res.
Yeah, technically.
It's in a different nation. Or you
It
could
is.
have it at a gas
It's on the
station.
res.
Yep. That would be the death of me. Fucking going to get gas and I look over and it's going ding ding.
We'll get you.
Yeah.
The flashing lights.
They know how to tap into your mind, dude.
God, yeah. The casino's a dangerous place.
So glad I never got into it.
I'm glad I didn't get hooked.
Yeah. It's fun to do once in a
There's
while.
a few days
But-
working in Shakopee where it's like you ain't got nothing to do.
You were
Jobs
not-
aren't coming in. Where
What your
casinos are
boss
tough.
is like? Why don't you just go to the casino for a
Scott made that joke a couple
Oh,
times where he
he
was like,
never
Mystic
did.
Lake's just a couple blocks up the road. And you're like, dude, don't say that to me because I will go.
You're lucky because you didn't start working for Gary till after they did Mystic Lake.
Oh, yeah.
They did
I forgot
all the
about that.
bathroom stalls.
Yeah,
at
he
Mystic
did have a
Lake.
little phase where he was gambling at Mystic Lake because they were
A little bit.
I was-
Yeah,
not
it
a lot.
wasn't a lot.
I was gonna say, was he not returning any money? off
They
that
don't have
job?
pull tabs there, so
Yeah, no, they have pull tabs at Mystic.
no.
I did
They
pull
do.
tabs at Mystic.
slot tab.
Yeah,
Or maybe
I-
it's
I bought-
at the up north one. Yeah,
I got,
they don't.
I got two,
Northern Lights, they don't.
I got $200 in pull tabs at Mystic that day that we went there with Caleb and friends. Caleb and Colin.
They need it when Jack
Yeah.
Trap.
Yeah, $200. Didn't even get a playback. Not a
Yeah.
single
That
fucking
sucks.
playback.
I did that the other day at where'd we go? Who'd I go out? Oh, Brian and Sue
Yeah.
at the Cowboy Jacks or something in Andover. I bought $20 or $40 because Gary gave me 20. He
Yeah.
always sends me on his little pull tab run. Throw in 20. So I went 22 and then $40. Not one playback.
Guy, you should have seen us when we went out to Wisconsin. The last day before we left, we all three of us went in on pull tabs. Like, I had a good chunk of my per diem left. I was like, all right, I can go a little bit on pull tabs.
Yeah.
We weren't winning nothing. 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 And it was one
Pull
of those.
tabs suck.
It was one of those machines, like in the fucking gas station videos, where you hold down the video and it fucking dispenses them out. And there was one column that was broken, and like we had all decided we had given up. And then the bartender's like, "Hey, I got that broken column working for you guys." Gary's immediately like, "That's where the winners are." Good
I
stuff.
thought you said he did the pull tabs.
That's what it. But what did I say?
Oh, like a video machine.
No, so it's a dispensing machine.
Oh,
So
so
you don't go to
electronic?
you don't go to a person and buy them out of a box at this place. It's just a machine with columns, and you hold down the button for the column that you want.
Right,
It
right.
dispenses them. But the bartender's like, "Hey, we got that row working for you guys if you want to try it out."
It happened.
We back at cut. I think we're back. Oh yeah, we're back. Yeah, that was 30.
So it skipped some.
Literally
Well-
nothing. I just looked up. It maybe cut. Just he was just showing her the machine the pull tabs came out of.
Yeah.
And if they got cut off, Gary did pull a big 500.
Big 500.
Big 500. Paid for dinner and everything. Yeah.
What else do you know?
I know that it's hot as fuck out and it's been muggy as
We
shit.
didn't even do a weather report.
We did not do the weather report.
Weather report is hot and muggy today. We got a nice 88 degrees out, a low of 69.
Yeah, it was 90 yesterday. It's just been fucking muggy.
Yeah. It did rain earlier today. And now it may rain again, apparently later at 8 tonight.
Is that what yours is saying?
That's what I'm just going off.
Yeah, hers says 8. I don't know. She uses the Fox weather app. I just use the fucking Apple weather app
Yeah.
on my phone. Mine doesn't say there's anything coming.
I don't see any. I don't see rain until midnight for like an hour.
Yo.
That's it.
Pull up the radar. What's the radar showing? Absolutely nothing until 7.
Yeah, but-
Switch her over to the 12-hour forecast. See what we got there.
Yeah, main thing, hot and muggy.
So yeah, around 9, there's storms all around us, but not at us. So we might get sprinkled on. She's probably seen like 15% chance of rain. I learned that 15% chance of rain actually means that only 15% of the area will get hit, which I found interesting. I did not know that. What else you got?
But we burned through my topics.
I say.
I say.
I think we need some sponsors here soon.
Then do it.
I think some kind people with very small businesses that need very minimal promoting.
Just what local?
We won't
Buffalo
promote
business?
anything.
Local
We will promote
Buffalo.
fucking anything. 'Cause I was looking into fucking like different like promotion things and whatnot, and people are just saying like find small businesses that like just want free advertising. But you gotta find somebody that wants to be represented by a big group
Wait.
of fucking dipshits.
Do you think we could get bleep this out just in case they don't want free advertising? Fucking JLC. Would
God,
JLC
Jesus.
sponsor us? Come on, let's get fucking JLC to sponsor us.
We could probably get some hats. See if they could just toss over some.
I'd wear a fucking JLC hat.
We can do that. I think he would probably.
He'd give you a couple hats.
There's a couple hats to wear on the podcast.
He would. That's funny.
I think we could look into that. I think we could totally look into that.
What else do you know?
But we were talking about like
What
small
beer are you on
businesses.
today?
This is number 1.
Bullshit.
I saw you with another one earlier. That's at least number 2.
Yep, number 2.
Nope. She agreed.
Well,
with
do
it.
you think the
Finn,
count's
Finn
at?
wasn't in there.
What time is it?
5:25.
You're on at least 4.
Oh God, no.
3? This is
No.
3 then.
This is number 1.
This is number 3 down.
Number 1.
Once. 2. It's like
You know, if we like get a
Tell him I plugged in the grease.
number 5?
No.
There's 4 cans right on the top of
That's
the garbage. There's 4 cans.
She's on
right
fire.
on the top of the garbage can.
um.
That's number 5.
Would you drink Bud Light?
Bud Light I had to on Thursday because you want to know what?
Oh yeah.
The first time in trap shooting history we sold out of beer.
Sold completely out.
Really?
Yep.
It became like 9 o'clock and there wasn't even a Bud Light for me to drink. But I did have 2 Bud Lights.
You just get what you want. Couple BL Smooths.
Like, are we gonna have to be sponsored by Coors?
Get sponsored by Coors?
Yeah, she can have Coors.
She only drinks. What were you? Did you go back? You went back to Coors. You were drinking. Busch
I drank-
before, weren't you?
I drink Coors now because Buffalo puts it on sale. And I went to Sam's Club today and got the 16 ounces for $5 cheaper than a case of the 12
At the side of the house.
Shout out Sam's Club.
What were you, Jay? Was it Bush?
Bush Light. And I drink Bush Light at
What's
the
your
club.
favorite beer?
Favorite?
The best beer you've
Like,
ever
if
had.
you... okay, well, that's getting into, like, some premium lager she had.
Not with
We could get deep with that.
I'm saying
Stay out of the
you're-
lane of
you're-
IPAs.
I'm saying if you had if money and sales weren't a thing or whatever, and you're at the liquor store looking at the whole
Beer.
beer section, which one are you grabbing for your 18 or 12 pack or whatever?
I'm thinking Coors Light.
Out of any beer you could drink.
Yeah.
Can we get a beer tier rank?
I really like, in the summertime, I really like
When I turn
Google's
21.
Summer Shandy.
When I turn 21, we'll do like a beer fucking tier list podcast.
Did you not hear me?
What?
I really like Summer Shandy in the summer. Lion Kugels.
I've had one of those.
As I'm back and have.
They're good.
The only beer
But I can't drink a lot of them
I
at
had
one
one.
time.
I had one at Drill.
I've tried. I think I've tried Coors before. I've tried the Golden Light when I was really young, and Blue Moon.
What, when you were 6?
Blue Moon I liked. I thought.
Where'd you have that?
The bowling alley in Monticello?
The only
You drank underage at the bowling alley?
Allegedly.
the only beer that I really enjoyed, I wish I knew the brand, because it was when I was doing that dart game
Oh
at
yeah.
Drill on the fun day or whatever at Drill or whatever when we were playing the beer dart game. Do you know about that?
Yeah,
We went to sit in
because
a
you brought
circle.
the 12-pack back that sat in the hallway forever.
Yeah, but I don't think that was what I drank. But and the thing is, I didn't drink it. I shotgunned it.
Yeah.
But I
Remember
agree.
what the cans looked like?
I can't remember or whatever. But that was very nice.
Did you tell Power of podcasting?
Yeah. What I'm sure. He's got an idea.
You guys got to get him on as like a...
We will. Like we said, we want to do like a boating special.
The only time we
That'd
could
be
get him
fun.
on is a boating special.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really had that many different beers. I don't think I've ever tried an IPA.
No.
They smell fucking terrible. to me.
They're strong.
I don't think I'm gonna be a beer drinker when I turn 21. I don't think it's gonna be me down at the club having a beer with the boys.
No. You might have like a Tito's vodka. Hey, we're podcasting.
Come on,
Podcast.
sit down.
Take a seat.
Sit down.
Nobody said bring the dogs, though.
Take a seat.
But yeah,
Take a seat.
I don't want to be in the picture.
you don't want to be in the picture. If you walk
Well-
anything past like here, you're in picture.
I'll just get in the picture.
No.
Have a seat over there.
Well, we got a
Okay, if we did a fishing one though, would you get in on that one?
I don't know. I don't know how to fish.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't know how to fish?
Well, we got a question for you. We're on the topic of beer right now.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you could drink, if money, like if beer cost wasn't a thing, what beer would you drink for like the rest of? You would pick Ultra.
That's your favorite,
That's the best beer you've ever had.
best tasting.
All right. What was Dale's?
I picked Coors Light.
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
He would, that man, everything Budweiser.
Budweiser. Here's the dogs. Ah, you just watch him
You're
through the
good
camera.
there. You're good there. but no, we were literally right before you walked out. Ashley was like, "You gotta get Paul on one time," and then again, this is actually your second.
Second appearance.
Yeah, your second appearance. But if we did we went out on the lake, set up and fished, could we get you on for an episode?
Maybe. I hope so.
You would.
That's a yes.
He would.
Also, so an idea that I had, I'm gonna bring up my trap idea.
Oh yeah.
I think that a cool thing that we could do for this whole podcasting idea would just be like a little documentary series, kind of. However, it would be so like recently. Do you know about how like Netflix last year did like quarterback and then this year they did receiver? Or like F1 does their F1 series on Netflix. Do you think we could somehow do like a mini series
I walked
But
that way and
down at the club.
changed my mind.
Who gives a shit?
on like the sport of trap? Kind
They
of.
can do it one though.
I also don't want to.
So that's who do you think for that would be okay with us being like, can we have an interview for like a minute?
That was wonderful.
Like, I mean, we could definitely get Judd for a minute. I could get Judd to talk about the sport. Because, you know, I was thinking, like, okay, the first, like, 5 minutes could be talking about the... I'm thinking it would only be, like, an hour, right?
Yeah,
or whatever.
An hour special.
But talk about, you know, our team going through the season or whatever. We could up the drama by talking about, you know, the still leaderboard, the standing. We've got a guy that used to be the top of the team, but now he's on his down.
On their way out.
We thought another person that peaked back in high school is suddenly getting back up there.
Why Judd?
I don't know. I just feel like because Judd is a top shooter and he's a friendly guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a lot easier to, I think, get Judd on it than get.
Wow, so he's a good personality.
He's great.
Judd,
Come down, stay for the later rounds, get some Tim's team on there.
I will tell you, this week is the first time I've ever heard him talk shit about anybody.
Yeah,
And guess who it was about?
I was there. I was standing out there. Yeah.
Who was talking shit about Ty?
Judd.
He was?
Yeah, he goes, that little sissy boy. I think the Hansons and the McCowans have some sort of beef that we don't know about. Because they all of a sudden whispered. No, they all of a sudden whispered to each other, that's a Hanson, that's a Hanson. And then it was like, Judd looked at me and he's like, was that Tyler? And I'm like, yeah.
Doesn't it all stem from like either earlier this year or
Hey, drop something.
I did drop something, or last year when I think it was somebody on one team or the other said, how is it possible for them to shoot like
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right?
that great back to back or something like that?
Right. Well, now if that was an issue, but now Tyler has seen it firsthand because he shot with them.
Okay.
So now Tyler has seen them all get in the mid-20s.
Was that the same person that came up to you that was basically like, are you giving them free birds or whatever?
Who said that?
It wasn't
that was
like
last
it
year,
wasn't accusing of free birds. It was just they were like, how can they all shoot like back-to-back 24s on a team or something like that?
And they didn't come up to me. They said it in the club. Not
See, I think a little docu-series down at the club would be pretty cool to do.
it would be fun.
We just got to do it right.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
And you better ask the president for permission. Hey, do we podcast down here?
It wouldn't be a podcast.
Yeah, it's not a podcast.
Well, whatever you want to do.
It'd be a mini documentary. Would we do multiple parts, or would we try to just do one big hour special?
I'd do
you can't
one.
talk shit about
light that grill.
You can probably now. I lit the grease probably 10 minutes ago.
I would think we would do one big hour,
Yeah.
and then I mean, if we started up on this second half, we could do just the second half of the season,
Yeah.
kind of like how on HBO they did, Hard Knocks in season with, but they only did.
So
the
you're
second
saying
half.
record for the rest of the season and then put it out at the end of the season?
Yes, we would do that, and then I mean, we could probably do like one for the whole year next year, theoretically.
What? It would be an hour.
Want me to
You
do it?
wouldn't be able to put the rest of the season in
Light
an
it?
hour.
Yeah, you.
This second.
Well,
half.
do you want it on
Okay,
medium?
well, however long.
Yeah,
it is.
it doesn't have to be an hour. It would just
However
be like
long it
a
is,
little
yeah.
mini movie series.
But no, I'm saying I would think put it as one whole thing rather than.
Yeah.
Unless if it somehow is like 3-4 hours, then we can cut it into the 4 or 3 parts or whatever.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah,
We can just
3
cut it
hours.
for.
You can do 3.
We could cut it for however length we want it to be theoretically.
Yeah. Now we can really put to work to see how good of an editor I am. That's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking editing.
I don't.
I like editing though. It's fun figuring out
The-
different things. It's that the software is hard to navigate when you don't know what the hell you're doing because I haven't watched.
That's like throw up Photoshop for someone that never took a Photoshop class in high school.
Yeah, and I haven't watched any videos or anything, so I'm just
You've
kind
just
of
been fucking around?
I've just been fucking around with the different tools that I'm provided with,
Yeah, okay.
seeing what I can figure out. I mean, I haven't really had that
I was trying to.
challenging things to do. I had a
think
couple ideas that I've wanted to do, but didn't know how to like execute them. But I'm figuring it out. I do want to make like an official intro for the podcast. I think that would be nice to have.
Don't you want to do your?
I haven't gotten on FL in months. I was gonna today, but I woke up to
Your
it.
little. What would you do? Just one, or did you like my idea with? But that's putting you on a schedule.
That's a lot of work. I think I would make one song. I mean, you think of any major podcast,
Yeah,
they all just have one song.
yeah.
That's fast.
Ashley, do you got anything else? Yeah. Hi guys, I'm getting close up in here. We're at 45.
Oh, so we got 15 minutes.
You have 15 minutes to fill up. I like it when it's closer to an hour and we don't have a random one that's 45 minutes and 50 minutes, an hour.
Well, I lit the grill. We're gonna
What's on the docket for dinner?
we're gonna make burgers and fries.
Wait, what kind of fries?
Why?
What kind of fries?
Are you making those Sonic fries?
No, we couldn't find them again. But he got some skinny ones.
All right.
Is it gonna be
Okay,
like the
right?
fries you had on
Skinny
Tuesday?
fries?
Right.
Is it gonna be like the Tuesday
Alright.
fries?
No.
What?
All right, it's crispy.
Crispy restaurant style or fast food.
Is it gonna be like the ones you had on Tuesday?
Similar, but not.
Similar, but not those.
Those were.
You could
Those,
only get
yeah.
those at Cub.
I think a lot of it's that you use that salt. It's that specific salt.
That is
That's
good. It's
really
coarse
fucking-
salt,
yeah.
not fine salt.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you having a lot of salt, but pepper.
You're not a fan of peppers?
And no, I'm
What?
not really a fan of pepper.
Why? Oh, the fucking pepper.
I'm a big.
There was no pepper on it.
Yeah, there was no pepper on it. I pepper my
He's
fries.
obsessed with my pepper
Yeah,
obsession.
he's got to show it again. Even though
I
he showed
asked
it
Pa
for a
today
while.
when we were at Sam's Club, actually, I'm like, should we buy pepper so Mason can think that we're really obsessed with pepper?
These are the only two ones I have an issue with. These are the only two I have an issue with.
The pepper I understand.
This is the pepper. This is too much pepper to have as a household. Taco seasoning. Is this a normal amount of taco seasoning for? I don't know about taco seasoning.
We eat a
Have
lot
you
of
not
tacos.
met your best friend,
Well,
Jordan?
yeah, I know. I know.
He
I
eats
know.
tacos like there's
I
no
know.
tomorrow.
And I'm not. It's not a complaint with the taco seasoning itself. It's the amount of.
Well, when you're making a lot of tacos, it makes sense to just
Let them in. They want to go in.
yeah, about once a week.
Let them in.
Into the house.
But yeah, if you're making that much tacos, you gotta just buy in bulk. Otherwise, you're gonna
Right.
find yourself going to the store every other day to get taco seasoning.
Well, and you could go bankrupt.
Why would you go bankrupt?
Well, that's what? Let's say $1.50 a packet seasoning, and I can make like 70 batches of tacos with that. Not
yeah.
really, but
So yeah, you buy in bulk, you pay less.
and that's like $5.
Yeah.
You know. So
It's just about the quantity of tacos being and the money you save buying in bulk.
Fair, fair.
uh-oh.
You are a big Sam's Club fan.
Breaking news.
Emergency text message from the neighbor. Holy shit, did you just see what happened? Tanner.
No.
What's happened?
He just knows that we're podcasting right now
Yeah.
and wants his name to be in it. That's all it is. That's all it is. He wants his.
Well,
2
you
minutes.
gotta be home, so it had to have happened within eye shot.
Can you invite me over to...
Is that him pulling in? It looks like Devin pulling in.
No, that's Tanner. That's Tanner's vehicle.
What just happened?
I don't... Oh, an assassination attempt against Trump. It's on live TV.
Oh, whoa. This is breaking news.
breaking
This
news.
is actual breaking news. Trump got shot is number
Oh,
one
yeah.
trending on Twitter right now.
The scanner radio that I'm just on.
Uh-oh.
Trump just got shot in the... Oh, he's bleeding.
No.
Look at this. He is bleeding out of his face. Going.
Was he
He's
saying
bleeding
fuck
out the
you?
side of his head. I don't know what he's doing. Oh. We're getting AI photos of him in fucking military garb.
Wow.
Well, that took a turn. That was Devin. I saw if he walked in.
Trump got shot inside of his...
President in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people.
Hey, turn on live TV. Trump just got shot.
If you...
Trump just got shot
Take a look.
in the face. Turn on live TV.
Multiple shots, yeah.
Multiple shots.
He's alive.
He's alive.
What a fucking badass. Gets up and immediately...
I'm hanging up. We're podcasting.
Fine, what's that around his face?
Wow.
On you.
Well, at least it's a good ending to the podcast. We gotta go. We gotta make
No,
sure.
we're
our
getting live
precedent's
coverage on
okay.
this.
I
You better get the other battery.
No, we're fine. Battery's fine.
I would like to say
We are watching it live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage.
in the aspect of security, I liked that. I don't know if you heard. You never want multiple guys going, do we move? You heard one guy fucking move.
Up on the move now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shout out to that security team, I guess. Yeah, the scanner rate, as soon as you said that or whatever, I looked down, the scanner radio, it's shots ring out at Trump rally.
Shocks ring out. People shut up.
Wow.
It's not funny.
The fucking shot of him fist bumping though, like trying to get past his security guards, going like this, that is in the same vein of fucking it takes more than that to take down a bull moose.
Yeah.
That is
That or Reagan. It wasn't a shot. It was a balloon popping, I think.
Yeah.
But him just looking up, miss me,
You
and
missed.
and then just looks back down and keeps.
wasn't that Bush?
So he
No,
didn't
that
get
was, That
shot?
was Reagan.
I think Bush also got shot at.
Yeah.
Yep. Blood coming down the side of the face and
Hey,
everything.
you want to be on for the last 10? This is breaking news on the pod.
We're podcasting. Tanner texted me. He's like, guess what? And I texted back. I'm like, what? And he's like, did you see what happened? I'm like, no, we're
I started looking
podcasting.
around.
That's true.
Oh my god.
There's like 10 shots going off. They just clipped them.
Wild. Oh.
Right? Whatever it is a shit shot.
Wow.
Well, that's I'm curious how this is gonna affect our
Wow.
great nations.
What the fuck?
He's gonna be all over social media. It's gonna be based.
It looks like they just clipped his ear.
Yeah.
Something.
Watch it come out that it just clipped his ear, and fucking that'll be his favorite. They'll start selling merchandise of a clipped fucking ear.
Are
Yeah.
you calling it right now?
I'm calling it now. If they fucking took a chunk out of his ear, the next big
He's
thing is
banking
gonna have
off of
a
this.
fucking medallion of Trump's ear or something.
That's gonna be the next pick.
You're gonna see diamond chains with a fucking Trump ear.
Oh my god.
Hats, t-shirts.
You better see how many minutes we have left. It's been a lot.
I can't wait.
I mean, we can cut it whenever.
I
I can't
bet
wait to
this
see the other
podcast
side's
gets the most
fucking
views.
response.
Huh?
How is our current presiding office gonna respond?
Right.
Sorry, I'm not.
How is the
Biden.
White House
Oh.
gonna respond to
Uh,
this? I don't know.
You know,
We're all
Kennedy,
at a like.
you know,
loss
Kennedy
for-
doesn't have security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they refused to give him Secret Service.
Yeah.
He's the first ever
It's-
presidential candidate to be refused.
It's funny because they have.
Did you see Pog?
They have.
Go.
They have secret security because of his.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic.
Yeah, and they.
But
which
why
I
don't
think
they share it?
it's within the days that they have to give it to him too.
Yep,
They
and
won't.
he already had, like, early on during, I don't know if he has recently, but early on he had people trying to fucking attack him at his rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't even get over like Paul. Like I'm like, oh Tanner just
Gotta go.
texted me. I'm like, Tanner just texted me. Did you see what happened? And he's like looking around, you know, nothing happened.
Not my fucking president.
I was like, Trump got shot. He was like up.
You know, that's a little bit old, but
We can't keep rewatching. We gotta say goodbye to our friends.
This is like,
think
we're
we'll have a
capturing
few-
fucking historical shit on the
Well, I
pod
get
right
it, but then we need to redo this. We need like maybe this can be like an hour and a half podcast. I don't know.
now. Should I just keep it running? See while this develops?
Can you do that?
He just doesn't click stop.
Well, what's
I
it
thought
at
we
right
had like
now?
30-minute increments.
We're at 23 minutes right now. I'm just gonna restart it quick and we'll restart it. Oh, the battery is dying. 1 second.
Battery's dying. We're gonna get the other one, which I told him to charge.
This is the. Well, wait, never mind. I was gonna show him this photo, but we'll just insert it here.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, this shit.
Oh, nah, that goes fucking cold.
The development on the TV isn't any further. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The shot of his Secret
So what's
Service
the
trying
story
to
with the
take him
battery?
down, and he's pushing through his Secret Service with his fucking fist in the air.
What's the story with the battery?
I don't know. Didn't I hand? You had to have taken it out, didn't you? So it should be out here. Because I handed you the other one.
Battery?
You have it in your pocket.
Your zipper's
Right
down
there.
Emergency battery. It always is, and it goes about halfway.
You better
Well,
get
we
your
can-
new
It always does that.
Battery icon was flashing. It is flashing. We can just let this run until the battery dies.
and then we'll start again.
Also, I did say there's an edit you have to make while you were there. Just throw that photo in.
Yeah, that photo's getting thrown up.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can't believe this.
The news, when I just went in, I was sitting there watching the news, and it's still just Trump's Secret Service rushes them out.
Wow. Here's the thing, in my opinion, I think this is where we end it, only because for the next 2 hours, we're just going to be sitting here, like, waiting for the news to come out, waiting for him to make a statement, you know?
Possibly.
Right.
Waiting for them to clear out
We
the
could
rally.
always come back when we do hear something. And
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll cut it for now. If it comes back, we'll update you with the shit, maybe. We'll see.
If not, we got to do our
Other than that, raise your hand, mother, and just fucking stare.
goodbye.
Bye!
We'll be back.
Maybe. We'll see.